G'day, my name is Nick Samios and I am the Liberal Democrats candidate for the federal seat of Berowra at the next federal election. I just wanted to make a quick live stream video to tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm running, and to give you three things that you can do to help restore liberty and democracy to Australia. My mission is to help the voters and taxpayers of the electorate of Berowra, to help them to restore liberty and democracy. And the first question you ask yourself is, well, you know, what are you talking about? We haven't lost our liberties, is usually what the feedback I get on Twitter, and I say, well really? What we've seen in the last 2 years since this pandemic, we've learned, maybe we've learned that we never had these liberties in the first place, or maybe these liberties have been stripped away from us. But what's happened is the governments have become more powerful, government has become more intrusive, and government has become too big. The combination of those three things is what I believe has taken away our liberties. Democracy has also been stripped away from us as well, but I'll leave that for another time. Why the LDP? Well, the LDP is a party of principles. I believe that the major parties, they historically they may have had some principles, but the LDP has principles, and those principles are this: personal responsibility, individual liberty, small government, and free markets. Now, with knowing those four principles, you don't need to read the LDP's policies, although I encourage you to have a look at the Freedom Manifesto. It is a wonderful document. But knowing those four principles, you can predict what the LDP is going to stand for on any single issue. As I say, individual liberty, personal responsibility, small government, and free markets. Now, what the LDP, I also have joined the LDP for what the LDP is not. The political parties, as I said, the major political parties, they don't have foundational principles upon which you can build policy. Instead, what they are is political corporations. They're political corporations full of career politicians. And those career politicians, when they make a decision, they're not making decisions based on principles or foundational principles. They're making decisions based on what is going to be best for my political career. That's all they care about, is their political career. They've started out as staffers, they've worked through the ranks, maybe they were on council, now they've got themselves into parliament, and then they were angling for that ministerial seat. It's all career management. Now, how can you help me in this quest? Well, there's three different ways you can help me. The first thing you can do is you can follow me on social media, like the socials. It helps the algorithm and helps boost the signal. The second thing, share. Please give the socials a share. And if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube in particular, subscribe so that you can keep up to date with what we're doing in this campaign in Berowra. And by the way, I'm sitting at a cafe here in Dural. We've just had our inaugural campaign meeting, and I want to say a big thank you to Mark, Keith, Beatty, and Dave, who I'd never met before, and they've come along and they've joined my first campaign coffee, and we're going to do this every week. So if you want to come along next time, please join us. But that's so. Follow on the socials. That's thing number one. Thing number two is join the campaign. Look, the worst thing that's going to happen if you join the LDP Berowra campaign is that we're going to have a lot of fun. That's the worst thing that's going to happen. The best thing that could happen is, you know what, we might actually end up making a difference. So come along for the ride. The third thing you can do is make a donation. But guess what? I haven't set up a bank account yet, so you're off the hook for now. In the meantime, just follow. And if you're a local in the Berowra electorate, then please reach out and join. I've got a blog. It is berowra2022.blogspot.com. berowra2022.blogspot.com, and I encourage you to go along, have a visit, and there's lots of interesting links there. Come along with me on this journey. Let's see if we can help restore a bit of liberty and democracy to this great country. Cheers.